Entertainment.
I'm flexing, yeah. Cause I just checked my bank account and I'm good. I'm flexing, yeah. Cause my singles going off in my hood. I'm flexing, yeah. Everywhere I go, you know it's all love. I'm flexing.
Fucking bullshit.
Yo, what the fuck up, Kraayziie Nation? It's your boy SB repping that Kraayziie. You know what it is, I'm back again with Artist Evolution, Season 2, Episode 2. This is to Mitchos Da Menace. This is going to be showing the progression and the development of Mitchos Da Menace. Before that, I want to talk about a concert that's happening tomorrow, which is at Bondi Junction. It's practically right in front of the train station. The event starts at 7 p.m. to 2 a.m. MGR 201. Shout out to King Highlight, Tio, Chris, and Tony Tone. They are the people that made the event, and as well shout out to Raj, because Raj gave the people a lot of names that are gonna perform, such as Husky, Mitchos Da Menace, the whole 201 and 247 crew. So check it out. It's gonna be fucking lit. Anyway, back to the video. First song, Fake Friends. Let's get it. Let's go.
Alright, when you're doing good, people around ya. When you're doing bad, they're nowhere to be found. That's fucking human nature, but they're the fake cunts. Don't put them in your circle. Fuck them. This is for them. Check. Watch them just bounce, they drop balls. When they hear me in a rap, they drop jaws. I'm attacking the scene, lockjaw. Menace was in a dream, lost God. I lost wads to the purple, Cali connect. Expanded my circle, valleys on necks. Have standards to hurt you, now they upset. They put the dude on a curfew, probably desert you. Was it worth it? After cleaning the dust off the surface, what was the purpose of thinking we worthless? I'm thinking this earth is swerving, it's almost too much to burden. The more that I grow, guess the more that I'm learning. Fake cunts, nah, I chose just to burn them. Vermin, they determine your present and your future. Don't let this peasant start plotting to shoot ya. If they're not in a circle, I'm pushing them outwards. If they're not in a circle, I chose just to burn.
But when everyone's on top, everyone wants to be around you. But when you hit rock bottom, how many of your friends are still there?
I chose just to burn them. If they're not in a circle, I'm pushing them outwards.
You don't want to have to wait before you realize who your true friends are.
Open arms when cash in your palms, hoping they don't know that the stash's on the farm. Drugs make your friends want to harm you. They don't think so, but I invented that calm. I'll escalate a father, don't tempt a father. Please, this is hard, I stay grounded. When surrounded by snakes and them cowards. If they not in a circle, I'm pushing them outwards. See, I've been fucked in the head, but I'm avoiding the meds. That void in my head won't leave till I'm dead. Cause I mean what he said, let me bleed with this lead. I mean I'm fed, up with the game, can't turn away. But I'm making a name, show all the hate you want, it's part of the game. I'm happy cause I'm starting a lane, got my heart in a main. Fuck them all, don't compare cause we hardly the same. If they're not in a circle, I'm pushing them outwards. If they're not in a circle, I chose just to burn.
But when everyone's on top, everyone wants to be around you. But when you hit rock bottom, how many of your friends are still there?
I chose just to burn them. If they're not in a circle, I'm pushing them outwards.
You don't want to have to wait before you realize who your true friends are.
Alright. I'm about to sneeze. What do I think about this? Okay. I could already tell the difference. I felt like this song was more rappy. Like, from what I've heard of Mitchos already, this song's very rappy. And, like, it's very old school. Which I really enjoy it, because that means he shows where he's learned hip-hop from. Like, he still gives respect to the old days music. which is fucking dope. I actually really enjoy that song, and the meaning behind the song is fucking amazing, and I'm curious to listen to more. Anyway, let's go Gang Gang, which was on Menace MDMA, which came out in 2017. So let's get it. See, this is more grimy, like what he's been doing now. So cool. I'm curious to see where he's going with this song.
On the gang, we're still running on the gang thing. Crew still here, see the crew still standing. All these crews making moves, now these stooges are planning, trying to maneuver their hands in. Nah, I'm driven to no fucks, are giving them a life source spinning. So now it's fuck, they're living like a blindfold spinning. It's still bound to hit them, I ain't built for this rap, bound to be my living.
Hey. Hey.
Don't stop, nah, how can I? Me and every raps with the force like Jedi. Spit while I smash with the sword till I'm redder than a match with the X.
So what I see is that he likes to do like old school, like he likes to put old school references into his hip hop. So like that's an old school fucking reference. So that's fucking dope. That's cool to hear.
Portrait on dead-eyed. Here I go, wind, and I'm up. No heroes, don't think so, no spine, and you can't. Zeros to zero, no Robert De Niro. You lads are no gangsters, you fact.
And as well, he progresses with the industry. So 2017, yeah, that would be around the time when grind started getting more popular. So that makes sense. But as well, it's interesting to hear like his voice, his production, and all that. It's developing. You know what I mean?
To this weirdo shaft in your hand, let you change in his gears, bro. Thick in the scene, it's a makeover. With a Draco bra, get your face sewed up. But I make go shark, I'ma take over. Come and smoke dank to this. This will grind me up to gangster shit. Now bang this, we're doing crime, come and bang some shit. And come and thank this kid, because you know that they want the menace hang for this.
I feel like with this song, he's a better MC. That's just my opinion.
Don't stop, I told you already. You know I'm too heavy for these soft confettis. I'm ready, every flow's too steady. Your flow is upsetting, your lines are so petty. So go and try to step out your depths. If you step out your depth, you are bound to get wrecked. If you slept on my steps, you in debt. I bet I'll infect every thought in your head. But the thoughts in your head's getting wrecked, cause I'm set on the gang. We're still running on the gang thing. Crystal here, see the crew still standing. Guess your crew's getting burned like a brand. And they try to make moves, but the dude's still standing. Dude's still planning. Run up with your slip, cut your face buck fitty like Manson. Cut up the guts of your parents and stand there and hand them to all the pussies on the block, stop panting. This is the whom is not gang. Every last one of them, you can still get your head banged. That's what I would do, bro.
I feel like this song and Straight Menace No Chasers were very similar. Like the beat was an old school beat. Like a lot of grime beats, they're either like EDM or something like that. It's just like they've been sampled. Like that's from my experience, from what I know. And like it's like old school like club songs. So to hear this, it's pretty dope. It's pretty cool to hear the development, and it's cool to hear that he sticks to his roots, if you get what I mean. So let's get into the art form, which in my honest opinion is the best song I've heard of Mitchos. And shout out to Alex Jones, because Alex Jones is a fucking beast, and I'll even admit that shit. Let's go to the art form. Hear the difference? For me, the art form was more of a radio song. Like it made me enjoy Mitchos a lot to hear him like progress.
There's only space in that place where's a heart gone. I risked it all for this.
See that? The south beat, like the warm, it's like the warmth texture. It's like him talking about his story, him pouring his heart out. Anyway, keep on going.
I'm getting sore in this dark storm, sick of more but the stars gone. I'm too clouded, I sink in my thoughts in it. Gets crowded, I trip and I fall. You know I get loud cause I'm wishing you call, but you're missing and distant. It's hitting me all of a sudden. Fuck off, light again. I don't think that this time will mend. Go on boy, go rhyme again. In another 6 months, push your mind again. You know I will though, let's get it straight. So I looked at the sky, let's meditate. I said nah man, let's go and educate. Let them know that you're worth your head and weight. I've seen it all though, hitting wardrobes. I slept at bus stops, I'm still poor though. They just lost trust and I was gone though. Now I'm getting head fucked like a porno. See I'm losing weight, I'm buying medium. I'm not large no more, no better feeling thin. Someone feel me in, I spoke to Flea about it. They seem to want us to win, should we flee about it?
I'm hallucinating. The room here keeps on illuminating. Pain in my soul is excruciating. Can't take the thoughts I'm accumulating. Delusional. Yeah, it's so ugly yet so beautiful. It's come to me that fun to me could come to be my funeral. me, I need time alone. Drugged up, fucked up with a start.
For me, the greatest thing about this song was, I haven't listened to the rest of his albums, but I've listened to this album, and the one thing that I heard from Mitchos was he knew how to add a feature. I feel like these two features were perfect. The singer and Alex Jones, because Alex Jones brought passion. He brought pain in his voice. He brought that hunger that it's rare to hear in Australian music. Like, it's common now, but for me, like, Alex Jones brings something that's different. He brings a different environment into the song, and like, I get chills whenever I listen to this part, so let's keep it going.
I got a double cup up with a microphone, trying to find an escape from the mind I own. Do I work away for this worthless wage? Turn a page, I keep surfing the waves, turning away from internal pain till I Kurt Cobain and go burst my brains. Maybe I'm just quite different. We ain't the same, my mind is tripping. I'm trying to get a grip and I'm tired of slipping, and I'm even questioning my existence. It's so aggravating, everything feels so fabricated. Can I feel or not? Am I real or not? Am I nothing but something from my imagination? These demons are hiding still, alive in the brain, they're thriving to feel, and they can take my life for real, driving me insane with a license to kill. I've been trying to block them out, but when I get up, they knock me down. Ain't no trying to stop them now. My brain's been dumped and I lost and found.
All the things I say, it don't take my pain away. The visions in my head, they don't fulfill my heart.
You get mad cause you can't hear my heartbeat. You didn't plan for this harsh me. Wait, I let you down this last week, and ever since then it's been a harsh sleep. It won't pass me with a fast sweep. It still hurts her cause if scars deep, I feel worse off in that dark scheme. I'm getting crossed off at my last scene, getting lost while tripping the system. Who will play this shit and who will listen? Who will slave for this and who's quitting? Who's next to die cause I'm living? Fuck your thinking cause actions do shit. Lack of movement will make him lose it. Wait, he ain't even have to prove shit. Fuck what they say and live my movie.
See, I love that last part where he goes, live my movie. I felt like this song was like his movie. Like, I don't know, it's something about this song and the way he sounds, like both of them, the way they sound, like they don't, like, you know how there's a lot of times features, they don't go well together? These two people were like meant to be on the same song. And same with the girl. Like, it felt like this song was meant to be. And like, it fit perfect in the album, especially where he put it. I'm pretty sure he put it, from what I remember, it was like in the second, it was like near the end of the album. And I remember because I was like, okay, I'm curious to see on that part of the album. I was like, I'm curious to see like what he's gonna do, because the first half is like all grime. So I was like, oh, I'm curious to see what he's going to do to keep the audience interested. So what he did was, in the second part of the album, he added more features. And like, it was more hip hop and more like this, like some commercial songs, which is good because that's needed in an album. You can't have an album without a commercial song, in my honest opinion. Because it shows that you're very versatile and that you can do anything in the game. And I feel like when I heard, like, can you hear the progression? I feel like the audio progression and everything like that, the sound is very fucking different. It's not the same. And I feel like he got better as a rapper and as an MC within the years. And like, he started to make, I feel like Fake Friends was very story driven. Gang Gang is just, I felt like it was just a normal song. And then the art form, ironically, I honestly think it's an art. Like, I feel like it's one of the most beautiful songs I've heard from last year. Like, when I heard that song, I was like, fuck. And Mitchos, you know what I'm talking about? Like, I was like, damn, this song's different. This is a song that can show your versatility and show that you can do anything when it comes to hip hop. You can't just do one thing. Because there's a lot of rappers, not just in Australia, but in the world, that can only do one flow. And it's like, what happens when you get a feature and you can't do that flow? So with Mitchos, I always look forward to seeing like who he's going to do music with next, because it's like, he fits with so many artists, in my opinion. And as well, he can spit. So he can change his flow at any point to work with another artist. And that's fucking awesome. I'm really excited to see what he's got in the future, because after listening to Silence, it was such an amazing album, and like it ended with such a good story, and it left me wondering, like, what's he gonna do next? Like, with his potential and with his growth, how's he gonna develop into his next album or his next mixtape or anything like that? So, like, you know what I mean? You keep an open mind, and that's the best thing about music. That's why you want to do music, and that's why you want to listen to music. So to hear someone like Mitchos, who's from Southwest just like me, and to hear him bring his story and tell his story to the world is so awesome. And I just feel like the art form just shows, like, all the songs show his potential, but the art form shows something that is very rare to find in Australia, because there's not many people that can make mainstream music like that and make it sound so good and make it sound so different. Because I felt like he made it his own way, and he made it to what fits him, and that's it. But yeah, I'm just excited to see what he's got next, and I'm excited to see what his crew's got next, because he's in a crew, and I'm just excited. I'm just excited for new videos, new ideas, and stuff like that. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video, because I really enjoyed doing this video. I love seeing the progression of Mitchos. I can't wait to see his progression in the future. But anyway, that's all I gotta say. So if you like this, give this a thumbs up. Not only that, comment if you want to see more. Subscribe, and remember, keep living a crazy life and stay blessed. Peace. Laters. Whoop. Ugh.